How's it going, guys? MJ300 here, and welcome to episode number 5 of our Arsenal Road to Glory series. So let's just bring you up to speed on where we are in this first season. It is going far better than I ever could have imagined. After 29 games in the Premier League, we are currently first in the table with a record of 25-2-2. 77 points, so 4 points clear at the moment, but Spurs do have a game in hand on us. So with just 9 games to go, the title is within our own hands. Win our final games, we win the league, as simple as that. So, I mean, if we won the league in year number 1, it would be absolutely incredible. I would still be happy with anything in the top 4, which I think is almost a certainty now. But being in this position so close to the end, it will be disappointing if we do fall short. In addition to that, we are also in the semi-final of the FA Cup and the quarterfinals of the Europa League. So it is actually going really, really well for us. And let's just have a quick look at the games that we've got coming up here and who we're going to be going up against. So we've got the Southampton game here in the league, and then next up we have a game against Norwich, Wolves, Leicester, Brighton, all in the Premier League, all winnable games. In the Europa League, which we will be playing, obviously now we've reached the quarterfinal stage, we have Valencia, and in the FA Cup, again, we'll be playing because we've reached it now, we have Manchester United. So looking ahead there, we do still have a couple of big games in the Premier League to come, but the focus on this video will very much be these cup competitions. Can we progress to the semi-final of Europa League? Can we progress to the final of the FA Cup? So let's get straight into this now here and start with a simulation against Southampton. We will look to rotate a few players against Southampton. I'd imagine they're not doing that well. We can have a quick look in the table, see where they are. They're down in 14th place, 22 points, so only 3 above the relegation zone. Again, we should be winning no matter what kind of side we put out. So let me just change the team here and I'll show you in 1 second. Okay, so this is the team we'll be going with against Southampton. Should be more than good enough still to get done. We've got Leno in goal, Tierney, Ake holding, Cedric at the back, Torreira, Guendouzi, Pepe, Ozil, Martinelli midfield, and then Nketiah up top. So we'll simulate this here and hopefully get ourselves another 3 points. Will the guys get the job done? They will. 3-0. Martinelli on the score sheet, Pepe with a brace, and that's another 3 points in the Premier League. So next up, we have another Premier League game against Norwich. And you can see now from the standings that every team has now played 30 points. Spurs lost their game in hand. Liverpool looks like they won theirs. So we are 3 points clear at the top of the table. Still have both those teams to play. That game against Liverpool is looking more and more critical by the minute. Against Norwich here, I think they are just above the relegation zone. So fighting for their lives. Not necessarily an easy game. It never is when teams are scrapping for points at the bottom, but definitely one I would expect to get a good result in. Will we get the win? We do. We win 3-0. Martinelli with a brace again, and Maitland-Niles also on the score sheet. And another 3-0 win. We're just so good defensively. But we now move up and turn our attentions away from the Premier League for a moment, as the next game you would have seen there just before I did this quick training is the quarterfinals of the Europa League against Valencia. We are at home, so really crucial that we get ourselves a win and put ourselves in a good position for the tie. As with before, we're going with our strongest possible team. It's getting serious now in the Europa League, and I really want to win this competition. It's also an objective for the season as well. So let's jump straight into this and try and get ourselves a first leg victory. So let's thought very quickly I'd show you the Valencia team on there. So we've got Silson in goal, Costa, Jene, Diaz, Florenzi at the back, ex-Arsenal man Francis Coquelin in the middle of the park with Piero and Guedes and Was on the wings, and Gomez and Williams up top. I mean, it's not a bad side, but it's not anything that we should be too concerned about, and I'm pretty confident we're going to get ourselves a first leg win. Neves, it's found Bellerin. It's Pepe. Look to Ben one on. It's high and wide and not very handsome. To Aubameyang. Some space on the edge of the area. To Ozil. To Aubameyang. Oh, and he's put it wide. There's a ball over the top here for Aubameyang. He's through. Can he finish this time? Oh, it's off the post. And Pepe can't quite find the rebound. To put in Tierney here. Oh, and he can't quite find Aubameyang in the middle. And Valencia here with Williams. Oh, he's turned him. And he's scored. And Valencia take a shock lead with their first attack of the game. And it's stunned silence inside the Emirates. Oh, it was really bad defending here. Just tried to guess which way he was going to turn. And left him with an easy finish. It's 1-0 Valencia. Come Valencia again down our right side with Was. And the header's up. Oh, and Leno has to get down to save it. Here is Saka, last chance in the first half now. Aubameyang, Ozil, can he find Pepe? He can! Can he finish it? He can! Right on the stroke of half-time. Nicolas Pepe with the equalisers. Really well worked from Arsenal. Fluid passing at the front. And we rescue it going in at the break. Had the man over. And Pepe was not going to miss from there. That is the half-time whistle. And we go in at the break. Some sloppy play from my part, I must admit. Valencia, see, they've had some good efforts. They've had 3 on target. We've controlled the possession, but that says everything. 5 shots. That was our first shot on target. Need to be more clinical in front of goal in this second half. Well, Valencia at the start of this first half, they cut us open. And Leno comes to the rescue again. But now can Arsenal hit them on the counter? Here's Saka. Oh, he's overhit that. Oh, that's so sloppy. Ozil. He's found Aubameyang. Can he finish it? Oh, he's pulled the shot wide. Again, wasteful. Ozil. Pepe. Here's Aubameyang. Oh, and it's a good save. It's Pepe. Can he get it onto that left foot? He can, but didn't direct it goalwards closely enough. Okay, so we're going to make a few substitutions here, bringing on Ceballos, Lamar and Lacazette, all in the search of this winning goal. Lamar into Lacazette. The defender gets tight to him, but too tight. Can Lacazette finish? He can't. He's dragged the shot again. Here's Pepe. And now Neves. Oh, it's weak. And here we go. 90th minute. A free kick on the edge of the area. Can we do anything with it? Neves! Oh, there's just not enough power on it. And he's blown the full-time whistle when we're on attack. And that's it. We're only able to get a 1-1 draw in the first leg here against Valencia. We had our chances. We really did. But I got to hold my hands up. My shooting was terrible today. We'll look at the stats in a minute. And 12 shots, but only 3 on target. I can't. Oh, I need to pull my finger out in the second leg if we want to make it through to the semi-finals. Okay, so we try and put that Europa League disappointments behind us now and get back on track with another win in the Premier League. We are away to Wolves, who you can see are doing pretty well. They're in 7th position on 56 points. Not going to be the easiest of games, but hopefully the guys here can get themselves a result. I've made a few changes to the side, but hopefully still strong enough. And we get a 1-0 win. Rob Holding in the 58th minute. But Reece Nelson picking up an injury is a little bit worrying. I mean, he's not first choice player, but still, we don't have many wingers. He's only out for a week though, so that's okay. So as we go one step closer to the Premier League title, we now head out to Valencia for the second leg of the Europa League. We obviously have to score because we did concede that away goal in the first game. But I remain confident we can get the job done. We just need to make sure we're a bit more clinical with our shooting this time out. Here is Saka now. Can he get the cross in? Towards the back post, it's towards Pepe. Oh, and he heads it down. He does everything right, but the bounce just takes it over the bar. Hopefully that's not a sign of things to come, but that was a really good effort. Aubameyang out wide to Saka. It's a really good first touch, but a really poor second touch. And here is Williams. He's found himself some space. Oh my God. And it is just wide. That's a warning for Arsenal. Here come Valencia again. Costa down the right-hand side. But Leno is out to it. Pepe's got away from him. Now can Aubameyang finish? Oh, it's a great save. Ozil. Aubameyang. He's turned him. Oh, and it's another good save. Just need to relax more when I'm getting in these situations. I'm still snapping at chances. Look at that. The whole goal to aim at, and he hits it straight at the keeper. It's fallen. Oh, my God. Is that Tierney as well? The ball fell right on his left peg. And the keeper is having an absolute blinder. Pereira. Aubameyang. Pepe. Some quick feet there. Looks to blast it. Keeper equal to it again. And it's back post. Oh, and Coquelin with a crucial header. And there it is. That is half time. 0-0 at the break. As it stands, Arsenal heading out on away goals, but we've created our chances. Their keeper is just on fire at the moment, but we keep plugging away. We're going to take one of these chances soon, I'm sure of it. Look at that. 5 shots, 4 on target, so much better than the first game when it was 5-1. Let's just keep it going, and the goal will come. Saka has found Aubameyang. Can he finish it? That's a great run. Oh my God. I thought that was in. It's a great, powerful run from Aubameyang. Oh, could that be any closer? It's brushed the outside of the post. Out wide to Bellerin. To Aubameyang. Oh, and it's blocked. He's found Ozil. Can he find a cross to Aubameyang? Oh, and the keeper equal to it. Saka. Tierney in some space. Got the ball into Aubameyang. Oh, and it's hit the post. Are we just destined to not win this game? Williams gets the cross in. It's evaded everyone. Gone all the way through to Florenzi. And Williams. Oh my God. Great save, Leno. Okay, last 10 minutes here. We've got to go all out attack. Lacazette, Martinelli, Lemar all coming on. Going up top. Pushing everyone forward to try and get this goal. Inside to Aubameyang. Into Lacazette. He's turned his man. Can he finish? Oh, he's hit the post. It's the second time we've hit the post. And Lemar was standing offside. Here is Martinelli again. Everyone piling forward. Aubameyang's on the edge. Can he finish it? He can! 90th minute. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang may have just sent Arsenal to the semi-finals of the Europa League. Finally. Unbelievable scenes here in Valencia. We've been piling forward and piling forward. He just peeled off. And at the critical moment, the calm finish of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Just keep the possession now into the final minute. It's all over. But can Arsenal get a second to seal the deal? They can't. It's a poor ball by Tierney, but it doesn't matter. We are heading to the semi-finals. There is the full-time whistle. And in the most dramatic way possible, Arsenal progress. A 90th minute winner from Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Chance after chance after chance. We hit the post twice. Their keeper made about 4 or 5 quality saves. It looked like it wasn't going to be our day. 60% possession. But when it mattered most, our talisman, our captain, Aubameyang, sent us to the semi-finals of the Europa League. Okay, so we can just have a quick look here at the other teams that will be joining us in the semi-final. So Wolfsburg won on away goals, so they are through. Leverkusen are through, and RB Leipzig are through. So some pretty decent teams. Leipzig, Leverkusen particularly are very strong. Just realised they're all German teams. So it's one English team against 3 German teams in the semi-final of Europe. Not any team there that I'm particularly worried about. We've beaten United, we've beaten Dortmund, we've now beaten Valencia. I have every confidence we can go all the way. Okay, so we might be through to the semi-finals of the Europa League, but there's another task at hand now, and that is the Premier League. You can see from down here, Spurs and Liverpool are slipping. We are now 6 points clear with a chance of going even further ahead with a game here against Leicester. Not an easy game by any stretch of the imagination. Our players are quite fatigued, so I'm going to have to make a few changes. A win here would put us in almost touching distance of the trophy. Okay, so as always, we're going to be simulating this match. I have made a few changes. I had to. Players were tired. I don't want to get injuries at this time of the season. Still a very good side. Can we get the result? We've dropped points. We've drawn 2-2. Lacazette Ceballos for us, but we couldn't hold on. Diatta with an equaliser 8 minutes from time. But it's not a loss. It's okay. It's another point. Other teams are dropping. It's still very much in our hand. Look, there you go. Liverpool also only drew. So the gap is still 6 points with 5 games to go. So we go with a few changes again for the team away to Brighton. There's the team there that we're going to be going with. Simulate into this here. Where Brighton in the league? Just very quickly before we do that. I'd imagine they are somewhere towards the bottom. They are 17th, 3 points above the relegation zone. So they're going to be desperate for points as well. We're desperate for points to claim the league. What's the outcome going to be? And a 5-0 win for Arsenal. Absolutely emphatic. And Nketiah again, like I said, when he gets minutes, he scores goals. Pepe, Nelson, Ceballos, Ake with the other 4. That's really good for our goal difference as well. So let's have a quick look here now as we're getting so close to the end of the season. 4 games to go and still 6 points the gap. Spurs dropping more points, so they're now 7 points back as well. They're probably too far gone. It's going to be between us and Liverpool, I really think, depending on what kind of games they've got left. I have still to play Liverpool and Spurs, so I think that's what it's going to come down to. If we beat Liverpool, we would then be 9 points clear of them with 3 games remaining and a superior goal difference. So that is going to be a huge game. It will probably determine whether or not we're going to win the league. But before that, we have a semi-final game in the FA Cup here against Manchester United. Okay, so here we go. This is the team that we're going to be going with. It has been all the way through. It is our cup team. This team has been the team all the way through, and I'm going to stick with them to the end no matter what. Let's see if we can get ourselves to the final. So I thought I'd show you the United team that they will be going with for this semi-final game. De Gea obviously in goal, Masuaka, Maguire, Paulista and Dalot as the back four, McTominay and Fred as the holding players with Rashford, Fernandes and Rafa just ahead of him, and Martial up top. Here is Lamar, early chance. Testing the hands of De Gea. Lamar, he's turned him. Lacazette with a shot. Low and hard, but straight at De Gea. Danny Ceballos. Out wide to Nelson. Inside to Lacazette, who feeds it back to Nelson. And he's in now. Can he find the final pass? Oh, he can. Oh my God, how's he not scored? With De Gea got the hand on it. It was an open goal for Martinelli, but he's found the post. Here's Martial now, he's found some space. Well across Kolasinac. Martinelli, back to Lacazette. He's through on goal. Can he find the finish? Oh, and he can't quite get it up and over to Gea. Here's Rashford now. He's found some space down our right. Got the cross in, but Leno is equal to it. And that will be half time. We go into the break. 0-0. Arsenal came out flying. Had 3 good chances inside the first 10 minutes. Then United came back into it a little bit. Had a couple of half chances themselves. But then there was that one breakaway chance right at the end of the first half. Let's see if we can make the breakthrough in this second half. There's Rashford now. He's found loads of space down our right-hand side. Struggling to keep up with him. And the cross has come in. And Fernandes finds the finish. And United cut us open. And after 60 minutes, they lead in this semi-final. Martinelli. Martinelli shoots. But De Gea is equal to it. Just before the free kick is taken, it was time to bring on the big guns. Aubameyang, Pepe, and Neves all coming on. And Lamar, can he find a... Oh, and he can't quite get the power on it. There's huge space in behind again. Rashford. And again. Oh, and Fernandes again. This right-hand side has been a real problem for us. That's twice Rashford's got in behind. And twice Fernandes has scored. And it looks like we might be going out of the FA Cup. Alright, last 20 minutes here. I've changed our tactics to full out attack. We've got to get 2 goals very quickly. Neves has won it back here. And Lamar, can he finish? Oh, De Gea with a save. Oh my God. How has that not gone in? Lacazette found the rebound. But somehow has put it wide from that angle. Aubameyang. He's round. Oh my God, De Gea's out so quickly. I thought for sure we were going to score there. And that is it. That is the full-time whistle. We are out of the FA Cup. It's really, really disappointing after the success that we had in the Europa League. Only 1 step away from the final, but it wasn't to be. Unfortunately, we just got caught out twice on the counter-attack. But the pace of Rashford, that's okay. That's it's something to work on for next season. I mean, if we won everything year number 1, what would be the point of doing 5 years? But still, it's disappointing. And there's confirmation there that City had beaten Spurs in the other semi-final, so it will be an all-Manchester final. Okay, so it's no time to feel sorry for ourselves after that bitter FA Cup defeat. We now need to turn our focus back into Europe and to the semi-finals of the Europa League, where we've been drawn against RB Leipzig. The first leg will be at home at the Emirates, so a really good opportunity for us to get ourselves in a good position and give ourselves some advantage for when we have to play the second leg away from home. Going back to our strongest possible team and really hopeful, really optimistic that we can perform a little bit better, because I'll be honest, games I've played in this video so far have not been that inspiring, but the last game of April, the last game of the video, here is an opportunity to put it all right. Here's Aubameyang. Run from midfield of Neves. Back to Aubameyang. Oh, and it's straight at the keeper. Ake's found himself in a good position. That's a great ball. And Aubameyang finishes. And after just 10 minutes, Arsenal take the lead. Ake found himself in an advanced position, won it high up the pitch, and delivered an excellent cross. And this time, Aubameyang doesn't miss. Arsenal lead 1-0. Here is Pepe now. He's found some space in behind. Can he find Aubameyang? He can. Can he finish? He can. And it is 2-0 to Arsenal. Only 16 minutes gone. And they've already asserted themselves into this tie. Pepe with the pace. I thought I may have delayed the pass just a little bit too long. When he found himself in behind, should have passed it there. A little bit late, but keeper couldn't collect it and Aubameyang finished. 2-0 Arsenal. Well, it's a bad clearance. And Angelino now has got some space. Great block, Ake. Aubameyang has found Saka with a return pass. Got some space to work into here. Can he find Pepe at the back post? Oh, and the pass is just too close to the keeper. Otherwise, that would have been a tap-in. He's found Saka. Aubameyang. Oh, and he couldn't quite find the on-rushing Ozil. Angelino. Into Schick. Campbell. Into Schick again. And just like that, RB Leipzig are back into the tie. Cutting us open. And their first effort on goal. Look at this. Beautiful triangles. Back heel. Ake stepped up. It's bad defending. Luiz and Ake both got drawn to the ball. Leaving the man in behind. And it's an easy finish. 2-1. Pepe though is through. On the counter. Can he hold? Oh my god. Robertson is so quick. And it is half time here at the Emirates. Arsenal go into the break 2-1 in front. It was looking like we were in cruise control after 15-20 minutes. But Leipzig came back into the game and were clinical with their finishing. I think that was their only effort at goal. It was. But we ourselves have only had 2, so can't criticise that too much. Go into the second half now. We need to make sure, don't concede another. And if we can, try and get a third goal. Aubameyang holding the play up well. He's found Pepe. Looks to drive. Cuts it back. Oh, I needed to hit it first time. Neves. So last 20 minutes here. Ceballos, Chambers and Martinelli all coming on. He's found Pepe. He's found Aubameyang. He's found Pepe. Oh my god. On his weaker foot. He's just dragged it wide. Ceballos has won it high up the pitch here. Looks to drive into the box. Find Aubameyang, but the full-time whistle is gone. We couldn't find that decisive third goal, but we do at least head into the second leg with a 2-1 advantage. We started so well. Got 2 goals inside the first 16 minutes, but just couldn't kick on. Had a couple of chances in that second half. But the main thing was Leipzig didn't get another attempt. And we take a 2-1 lead to Germany. Okay, so that was a fantastic win against RB Leipzig to put us in control of our semi-final tie in the Europa League. That seems like a perfect time to leave the video there. We will pick it up tomorrow with finale of the season, where I'll show you the calendar here. We will have a game against Liverpool that we will play, the second leg against Leipzig that we will obviously also play, simulate here against Villa, play the game against Spurs, and hopefully by then we'll have won the league. And then the final game is against Watford, and obviously if we are successful against Leipzig, we will have the Europa League final to play as well. So the Premier League is looking very, very interesting right now. You can see Liverpool will play the game more and are only 3 points behind. So if they beat us in this next game, we would then be level on points, albeit with a game in hand for us and likely a better goal difference unless we get spanked 4-0. So it is still very much in our control. A win against Liverpool would almost seal it, but a defeat would make it a very nervous last 3 games. Really looking forward to finishing the season for you guys tomorrow. But if you've enjoyed this video, please remember to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you very much for watching, everyone, and I will see you all next time.